Washington. President Donald Trump signed an executive order on July 31st imposing sweeping new tariffs on imports from trading partners across the world, escalating an aggressive trade policy aimed at spurring domestic manufacturing in the United States. In addition, Trump took separate action to raise tariffs on goods from Canada from 25% to 35%. The new reciprocal tariff rates, which will go into effect in 7 days, come before an August 1st deadline Trump gave about 180 countries to either reach trade deals with the Trump administration or face higher reciprocal tariffs assigned by the U.S. The new tariff rate for Canada begins August 1st. The crash of an F-35 stealth fighter jet in California joins a list of accidents in recent years that have highlighted controversy surrounding the aircraft. The U.S. Navy said July 30th that the jet crashed near Naval Air Station Lemoore in Central California, and its pilots safely ejected. The cause of the crash was still under investigation, and no further details were provided. The crash is one of a dozen such F-35 accidents since 2018, most of which involved U.S.-operated jets, and comes at a time of heightened scrutiny of the entire aviation industry after a series of commercial, military, and small aircraft disasters in 2025, said Blake Stringer, director of the Center for Aviation Studies, Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering at The Ohio State University. That should be an unacceptable number of crashes, Stringer said. It's an opportunity for experts to analyze data, look for the trends and statistical patterns, and determine what recommended course of actions is needed to increase the safety. F-35's stealth fighter jets, known for being the military's most expensive weapon system and credited with revolutionizing modern American warfare, are still a relatively new program for the U.S. military, Stringer said. They were created with affordability in mind, so different branches of the military could use a standardized airframe with the ability to satisfy varying requirements, Stringer said. The affordability piece hasn't exactly panned out. Since 2015, when the jets were declared mission-ready, growing governmental and civilian concerns about the costs of the F-35 program have clouded their reputation as among the most technically advanced aircraft in the U.S. arsenal. Before becoming president, Donald Trump tweeted in 2016 that the F-35 program's cost is out of control. Each F-35 cost tens of millions of dollars to build, and the Defense Department had about 620 of them in 2024, according to a Congressional Budget Office report released in June 2025. F-35's operating and support costs exceeded $5 billion in 2023, the report found. Why do the fighter jets keep crashing? The latest crash was not the first in the United States in 2025. In January, an F-35 plummeted to the ground in Alaska, causing a fiery explosion at an Air Force base that was captured in dramatic video footage. In that crash, officials said the pilot, who safely ejected, experienced an in-flight malfunction. The super PAC affiliated with President Donald Trump's raised $177 million in the first half of 2025. New fundraising reports show, with GOP megadonors, key Trump allies, including some government officials, big business, a secret money group, and the mother of a man who received a presidential pardon among those filling the group's coffers ahead of next year's midterms. Even in an era of overflowing money in politics, the massive sum sticks out. It is a sign that Trump's political operation will continue to wield major influence, even though Trump himself is barred by term limits from running for president again. The group spent just $4.6 million over that time, meaning it has more than $196 million banked away as Trump continues to put a stamp on the Republican Party and looks to keep Congress in GOP control in the 2026 midterm elections. Trump also has yet more money nestled away in other committees he can use for various political causes. The list of MAGA Incorn donors included Elizabeth Fago of Florida, who made a donation of $1 million on April 3rd. Nursing home executive Paul Walsack, Fago's son, received a pardon from Trump on April 23rd after having pleaded guilty to tax crimes months earlier. According to the New York Times, Walsack's pardon application highlighted Fago's political activity, and Fago attended a pricey fundraiser for the Trump super PACs shortly before Walsack received a pardon. Fago's $1 million donation exceeds all of her previous individual donations to GOP campaigns combined, according to Federal Election Commission records. Billionaire GOP mega donor Jeff Yass, who donated $16 million to the group, was the Trump Super PAC's top donor. After he sent MAGA Inc. $1 million days before Trump's inauguration, Yass gave $15 million more in early March. His trading firm holds a significant stake in the parent company of the Chinese social media giant TikTok, and Trump has repeatedly delayed implementing legislation banning the app in America until it could be sold to an American owner. The second largest donation in the new report, $13.75 million, came from a nonprofit group called Securing American Greatness, Inc. The nonprofit group popped up in 2024 and ran ads on Trump's behalf ahead of last year's election, and it doesn't have to publicly disclose its donors.